A pair of recent investigations into improper gifts and land deals involving the Supreme Court has led the Senate Judiciary Committee to review ethics rules for Supreme Court justices. Our Tom Dempsey is live in Washington with more on what is sure to be a very interesting, if not contentious, hearing later today. Tom?
Hey, good morning, Adrienne. Yeah, just a few minutes ago, I actually spoke to Senator Richard Blumenthal from Connecticut, a Democrat on the Judiciary Committee here on Capitol Hill, and he echoed other statements from Democrats saying the Supreme Court should not be above the law. Ethics rules for Supreme Court justices continues to be a big debate here on Capitol Hill, with Republicans saying that the type of hearing happening later this morning could just be an attack on conservative justices. But this issue really shot to the forefront recently when ProPublica published a report dealing with Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas not disclosing 2 decades worth of luxury vacations paid for by Republican megadonor Harlan Crow, who also bought real estate from him. Thomas described Crow as a dear friend and said he didn't believe he needed to disclose the vacations. Then, just last week, Politico released a story about Justice Neil Gorsuch not disclosing the identity of a person who bought property from him in Colorado. That person ended up being the leader of a law firm with several cases before the Supreme Court. As part of this hearing happening later this morning, members invited Chief Justice John Roberts to testify, but he declined to do so, releasing this statement, writing, quote, "Testimony before the Senate Judiciary Committee by the Chief Justice of the United States is exceedingly rare, as one might expect in light of separation of powers concerns and the importance of preserving judicial independence." He also brought up how justices must follow court ethics and how it is up to each justice to decide on any recusals for cases. But again, this issue has really led to a back and forth between Democrats and Republicans on the Judiciary Committee. Senator Dick Durbin, the Democratic chairman of the committee from Illinois, posted to Twitter recently, writing, quote, "As we have said, if the court won't reform its ethics standards, Congress must." But Republicans continue to raise question the intentions of this hearing. Senator Mike Lee from Utah brought up stories regarding the Supreme Court and wrote on Twitter recently, Senate Democrats will try to add to those stories next week in a Judiciary Committee hearing designed to undermine the legitimacy of the Supreme Court. Now, part of this hearing today will involve testimony from a law professor as well as former U.S. Attorney General Michael McCasey. This hearing starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Time right here on Capitol Hill. Guys.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.